Alright, so we have Sylveon, so Roulege, Amoonguss, Arcanine, Bat's Caliber, and Screamtail. This is going to be a pretty interesting one. Whew, I don't know. We have some Trick Room shenanigans that could happen, especially with Swooledge. What Swooledge will want to do is set up Trick Room and then use those bulk ups and use the Bitter Blades to really power through. So, looking at that, I don't think Golden Go's looking great, unfortunately. Despite the fact that Bat's Caliber, Screamtail, and Sylveon all scream, let's beat up, let's go beat with Golden Go. Because of Roulege and Arcanine are in the mix, it's going to be a lot harder. We could find a way. It's just going to take some work. I don't like Chien-Pao as much, actually, so I'm going to say no to Chien-Pao. Garganacl does look pretty good, so I'm down for Garganacl. I think what we should do is just go with Pelipper Dreadnought, use Garganacl, and then we could either use Farigiraf or we could use Golden Go. This is a good call out. Do we feel like more offense or defense is going to be necessary? Farigiraf has Dazzle and Gleam, doesn't really help. Ally Switch is not going to help with it. You know what? I'll go with Golden Go. I know, it's not great. I guess the only thing would be Arcanine's extreme speeds, but even then, at that point, I don't think it does anything. If it's the Roulege versus Garganacl, yeah, Garganacl does decently against the Roulege, right? So, okay, so we got Baxcalibur and Jigglypuff. Alright, Screamtail versus Dreadnought and Pelipper. And I'm Terra Steel. Yeah, defensively, it doesn't help me out. So, I'm curious if I definitely want to target the Hurricane on Flutter and Screamtail, and then fire off a Liquidation. I guess you could use Earthquake. But that'd be pretty rare. So let's just target Screamtail down. Oh, dang, that defense. And you fire off a Reflect. Okay, Screamtail. Hey, what is going on, Lucellos? Great to see you, man. What is the actual score right now? I think I have more wins than losses for now, which is good. But I'm not doing as hot as I'd want to, which isn't great. Alright. I think at this point, I can fire off a Hurricane into the Baxcalibur. Oh, you know what? I'll fire off a Hurricane into Screamtail. And I'll fire off Rock Slide into both. Okay. So, yeah, I think I've had 11 battles, 6 wins, 5 losses, something like that. So I'm not doing too bad here. Alright, decent damage. And we get to fire off this Hurricane into Amoonguss. That's actually pretty nice. We get a knockout on Amoonguss. I will happily take that. That is great. And then, yeah. Doing a lot of damage on Screamtail and doing some chip damage on Amoonguss. Knocking out Amoonguss, doing a good amount of damage on Screamtail, and doing some chip damage on Baxcalibur. I will happily take that. I think here now, I feel very confident just going into Golden Go. Oh, this is great. We're doing a great job so far. Alright, so it is Arcanine coming out. So I guess the question is Arcanine going to tear into something? That I don't know. Or is it Baxcalibur going to tear into something? I don't know. So I'm going to target Arcanine with this Hydro. Oh, you know what? Hit Baxcalibur with the Hurricane. And I'll target Arcanine. I'll target Baxcalibur. I know it's Screamtail, right? I'll double up into Baxcalibur. Yep. I figured as much. It's like, there's got to be a Terra coming out somewhere. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So, unfortunately, the Hurricane won't do as much. But, at least I did Shadow Ball. And I love to see the Protect. At least we're going to be doing something today. Probably AV, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's definitely AV. Alright, so we had to deal with an earthquake, unfortunate, but I think at the end of the day, not too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and Hydro Pump the Arcanine slot, and I will Shadow Ball Baxcalibur. Not a KO quite yet, but we can get there. But we got this Hydro Pump coming out, and that's just a clean KO on Arcanine. Look at this. We're doing good work here. Alright, so we get the Terra Blast, and that's going straight to Pelipper. But I think at this point we're totally fine. I will say one thing that could have worked out for the opponent was if I missed my Hydro Pump. That would have been devastating for them. But yeah, we got really lucky here. Didn't miss the Hydro Pump. And now we got Screamtail, the last Pokemon out. So I think at this point, I definitely feel down to Salt Cure Screamtail, and I'm going to go ahead and Shadow Ball Baxcalibur because I know outspeed. And no need to Terra on either. It doesn't really do any benefits for me. Yeah, that would be the way to throw this game away, because Baxcalibur could easily use Terra Blast, and I don't want to risk a Terra Blast on a water Garganacl. But this was pretty high offensive. I think the problem was Baxcalibur didn't have as much offensive as it wanted to in defeating my team, so that really helped out. The Amoonguss switch-in was such a big turn. That really was just so nice. Alright, so we get Ice Shard, but Ice Shard is not doing anything at this point, just how much damage it does, so that helped out a lot. I didn't have to worry about it. I knock out Baxcalibur, and now it's Jigglypuff or Screamtail versus the rest of the team, which it can't do. It can't beat it. Sucks up Light Screen, but at this point it's too late. I will say if it did get, let's say it did get the KO, I think at that point, I would have gone with this Salt Cure, and then I would have easily have one from there. So yeah, no need to play it fancy. We can just protect, and then we'll use Shadow Ball. But good games from the opponent. Yeah, that was a great battle. Woo! Let's go. Awesome. See, that's the thing. And I will say that you just got to keep on playing, and then eventually you find your stride, and you just keep on going up. So that was awesome. Great battle.